Alright, what we're going to do today is attempt to change out these ball joints on this F250 1993. These were super tight, so I already broke them with the breaker bar and the, I think it was a 1316 breaker bar and cheater bar, I'm sorry. And now I'm going to pause this and turn on my air compressor and get the rest of these lug nuts off and jack it up, and we'll work on the other side. I already did the other side, the ball joint press work to take them out and to put them back in, which I was very pleased with, because when I did my 1-ton Chevy it didn't. So again, this is the 7.3 liter diesel F250 1993, naturally aspirated, so we'll work on that. Alright, the symptoms of this was that it was just a lot of shakiness, especially as you would increase in speed. A lot of looseness in this in the tie rods and stuff. I'm going to change all this stuff out. The kit came with all this stuff, so, and the ball joints too. So this right here is a real concerning issue here. This was loose like that, so a lot of it came from that. That's this side right here. I'm going to keep it the same length, because when I put them all together, I'm going to try to match it up to that. It's going to have to get aligned anyways, but so I've got it all jacked up good. I've got a jack up under the frame here. I've got a jack, you'll be able to see when I get the tire off, but up under the frame here, and then a jack up under the I-beam. This is a 7/8. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the jack here, and then I've got the shop jack right up there. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this, I'm going to knock these pins out to take off the caliper. So I'm going to need to get something for the caliper to rest on. That way I don't have to bleed the brakes and crack that line open. I'll probably check and see as I get this off. I'm going to get this whole assembly off here. I'm going to check and see if I need to repack this wheel cylinder. The other one was bad. Needed to be tightened up and re-greased, because it was looking pretty burnt. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Well, I'm at this point, I'm going to take these two objects right here. I'm just going to do a little bit of cleaning and get some of the dirt off to make this process go a little bit easier. Alright, did a little bit of cleaning. I'm going to pop out these calipers. These caliper little thingies here. One that's just a little bit wider. Just rest the caliper right there. I'm going to go ahead and take this thing off so I can start getting it ready to put back on. There's still looks pretty good, pretty decent. We won't do a brake job this time. Now, of course, when I put these back in, I'm going to end up pressing in these two. I could go ahead and do that. Just get it ready. Start wide, and then as it starts pressing in, then you can tighten it some more. So now open them, tighten a little bit more on each one. Give you plenty of room to work with when you put those brakes back on. A little bit more. Okay. I'll just leave that over there. So now we got our wheel cylinder. It sounds pretty good. Hopefully I won't have to repack that, but might as well check while we got it this far. At this point, you can basically almost turn it all the way around and give you access to your bolts that you're going to have to take off. Just doing a little bit of cleaning, pre-cleaning. Gonna have to do it anyways. This one has this one has like a 12-point star type adjuster on it. The other one had one that you could actually put a regular wrench on, so I'll probably have to get my channel locks for that one if I have to move it around. Of course, I'm going to leave that fine adjustment to the, hopefully I can get it aligned today and let them align it, do the fine adjustments on that. Again, I had wear on both sides. I had inside wear. So apart from the adjustments probably already being out, it had some bad some parts that were wore out too. So on the other side, it was the top one was more wore than the bottom. But this is a 1993, and with a 1993, you might as well. And it probably has never been done. You're going to have to do some. You're just going to have to do some front end work on it. There's just no way around it with an old vehicle like this, with over getting close to 300,000 miles on it. But doing it yourself, you save a ton of money, because this is expensive work. All right, I'm going to take out the cotter pins on this bottom one. Spray it with a little bit of spray. Yeah, I broke the tip off, but you can still use it. Kind of bang on it a little bit. Okay. Now this one was tough too, before on the other one. This is I think a 15 and an 18, a weird combo. This is the This is the 1 1/8. I might not need to put the breaker bar on it. No, I don't. It was fairly easy to get started, so I'll switch over to my ratchet. Of course, the ball joint kit has the new nut and all that, so I just put it to the side so I can use it later for something else. Excuse me. Okay, so here I do want to get a little bit of, because that has to slip out of that. Now this adjuster will actually slip out, but you're going to expect some rust in there because this has never been, hasn't been dealt with in a while. So I got my 18 over here and my 15 wrench here. Now I had to use my breaker bar the last time on this thing. I'll check and see if the impact will get it, but it didn't on the other one. It's got a lock nut on it. I might go from the other side. The nut's in 15. It's getting it. That's good. Oh, that was the nut side. Okay. That. Okay. it's ready to be banged out. I've got my, I had a hard time finding that. This is the wide one. For this Ford, you're really going to need the wide one. I'm going to switch to this because I'm getting stuck on the cover. Getting a little different position here. There. And I think it did it. Yep. All right, it should pop on down like that. And you want to inspect your rotor at this time. It's not great, but it's not too bad. So I'm not in the mode to do that right now, to change that out. Alrighty. It's not real great. Okay. I mean, the outer covering, the seal is good, but it's just, and like the other one, the bottom one seems to be in decent shape, but you know, it's getting to be a really old truck, so might as well change it out too. I'm just going to clean around here so I can just go ahead and put the other one back on. These are going to need to come off for when you use your press. I'm going to clean out the bottom one. Has the clip on it. The top one doesn't. You'll have to get this clip off, which isn't too hard. Getting it on is harder when you put the new one on. Again, I'm just trying to get some stuff clean. Get some of the cleaning out of the way. Now, you're going to press it up from the bottom because you got the lip here. The lip keeps it to stop it. You got the lip down here too on the bottom one. Okay, so you're going to be pressing both of them up from the top, and that makes a difference because when you put it back in, you're going to have to get this one out first so you can get the screw part in there to get that one out. But when you put it back, you're going to have to put this one in first and then this one in second, because I did that, and I had to pop this one back out again so I could do that one. So you take this one out first, but you put this one back in last. So take it out first, put it in last. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this clip off. Try to make sure it doesn't fly and hit you in the face. Again, if you want to, you can put some lubricant around here. Maybe around here. And bang it a little bit. I just do that, kind of get a little bit of loosening up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to stop it.